And we're back with some more Rimworld. And today we're going to be taking care of the last of these mechanoids. Oh, would you look at that lovely barrage? They missed pretty much everything. Tasty. We're going to burn through a whole bunch more components, and we're going to take out all of the turrets. Once all the turrets are down, all of these mechanoids will start come storming towards our base, and they should pass right through here. Actually, I think all we have to do is hit that, maybe. You know what? We'll concentrate one volley there. Assuming we destroy that, I think they'll start coming towards us. 16 mortars. One individual target. And... damn, they still managed to miss that turret. Okay. They did their job, but of course, these things are not moving anymore. Fine. We'll kill the turrets then. $160 mortars, and all we've got to show for it is like a partially destroyed base. Time to send in Alex. Alex is going to wander in here and take care of whatever is left. Yeah, that seems like a good position. We want to get to about that tree there before we engage this. What we're going to do is we're just going to invisibilize them, get them in close, use some grenades, and be done with it. Now, let's make sure that no one tries... Okay, the game's making weird noises. 1 second while I do a quick save reload. Well, let's get this on. This should be fairly straightforward. We're just at the edge of the shoot range on those guns. We could probably sneak closer, but I don't want to risk it, even if there is some walls we could potentially use. Invisibility, and pop. Quick jump in close, and we'll just use a couple of grenades to mop up this mess. Should only take a few moments. Okay, let's see. I think the smart bet is we jump right in here in the middle. That way we can grenade both of them without actually changing direction. You hit that there. Let's make sure. Yeah, you got 10 seconds left in the invisibility. And it takes you 2.5 seconds to lob it. 3 seconds, let's say. So one that direction and one the other way. Ooh, that might be cutting it a bit fine, actually. Then immediately zap yourself with another invisibility. Quick, 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 quick. You take too long about zapping yourself with that invisibility, and if they see you even for a split second and start locking on, you're dead. That's just it. Now let's get everyone out of here. Yeah, they've all decided that their base is gone, so they're going to start heading down this direction. Come on, let's go. Yeah, we'll just... Ooh, can we jump you through the door? Nah, you don't have a good enough angle just yet. But we'll send them through the kill box, and that should be the end of this. Here comes our first customer now. We have arranged a very, very warm welcome for them. They last just about as long as was expected, though all of them are currently injured. Every single enemy in here... Oh, I suppose we did fire 160 mortar shells at them. I'm kind of... Well, okay, I'm not surprised that there's any of them still alive. I'm just sort of more annoyed that some of them are still alive. Eric here is a very special colonist in many ways. We've been trying to get them addicted to a second drug for a while now. They refuse to do it. It doesn't matter what we do. I've got them assigned here to their own special policy where they drink twice a day, ambrosia twice a day, yayo, flake, h.e.a.t, go juice, wake up. They're assigned to just take as much of those as they can. Now, we don't have a bunch of those drugs, but anything they can get their paws on, they do. Except for smoke leaf, which they're not supposed to consume at all, but they still do whenever they get a chance. Currently, their consciousness is at 50% because they're suffering from a drug overdose minor, which caused them to collapse. But they're back on their feet again, and the very first thing they do when they get back on their feet again is, yep, slow your roll there, buddy. This is, like, we know exactly what this is going to do to you. You're going to smoke this, and then you're literally just going to fall over. And 3, 2, 1, and... Oh, wow. Wait, you're not? How are you still walking around? Oh, and you're going to go grab some food. Not really surprised at all. Is there any way we can stop you? You know, never mind. Just, I suppose, wander around and hopefully get addicted to something at some point. Ozzy Osbourne would be proud of you. just the sheer quantity of drugs you're on, and you're like, nah, I'm good, I'm good. I got to experiment with drugs more often in this game. It's just, no, look at that. Look at all the bonuses they're getting. Okay, a whole bunch of negatives as well, but whatever. We are still carrying out operations like crazy on all of our colonists. We're getting everyone noses, replacement legs, all of the necessary stuff. The person got a bionic leg, they're getting a bionic arm. Lee, I can't even remember what, although we gave them a jaw. They somehow got their jaw shut off at some point. Don't ask me. We're even giving someone who's got double cataracts. We're just replacing one of their eyes. Not both. Just one should be fine. That should give them, well, okay, 106 sight. See, one bionic eye is good enough. And Jason there, yeah, they're getting their peg leg replaced with a bionic and then an aesthetic nose. We're going to have some really pretty colonists by the end of this. Once all of the major limbs, though, are replaced, it's going to be 100% concentration on getting every single colonist a nose job. While all of that's been going on, we have been just about finishing up on our improved throne room. Look at that sucker. We just got 3 tiles left to go. We put in a bit of red carpet in the middle there. We're going with a red army vibe, so I thought we'd put in some red, but we don't really have enough material to make a star. I'm not even sure you can make a star properly with the sort of pixelized sizes. But, you know, a little bit of red in the middle will go fine. As well as that, we had to reduce our donkey numbers substantially, just to, well, hopefully free up some CPU processing power. At the same time, I think it's time we did a bit of a chicken cull as well. How many chickens are we up to at this point? 96, yeah, a bunch of those have got to go. Though cow-wise, what are we up to now? We need about 100 cows to hit capacity. We're at 61, though I may have to cull a few males. The odd male sneaks in and we have to cull them out. Four of those are used for breeding. There's 4 males for breeding, the rest should all be females. Today is a special day for 158 Yunners here. Well, we're going to queue up a few operations on them to install a joy wire in their brain, and a psychic sensitizer, and a psychic harmonizer. This should allow them to, well, spread their joyous mood to everyone in the local area. Now, the reason we've chose them, it was recommended in the comics because they're a nudist, meaning we can strip them naked, giving them a plus 15 or 20 mood bonus. They're also a pyromaniac, so we can give them a fire-based weapon to give them a plus 5, I think. We should be able to get their mood up quite high. And then what we'll do is we'll restrict them to a location down here, assuming nothing goes wrong with the operations. Any botched operations on the brain usually result in, well, problems, but we'll just have to see what happens. Before we can finish off all of Yunner's amazing installments, we've got a little bit of an attack. It's 48 humans. It's just a siege? Is it? Yeah, besiege the colony. This is going to be fairly handy. Wherever they set up, we're just going to mortar them and hopefully convince them to come into our kill box. Do any of them have shield packs, actually? They do have one low shield pack on one of them, the Pyro. So I think we'll be taking that if we possibly can. Well, assuming they aren't the first into the kill box. We'll give it a minute here. Once they start setting up, I've got 4 people currently going to man the mortars. We'll put you all on hold fire. Wait, which one's hold fire again? They have decided to set up right here. We're just going to put a mortar barrage right in there. All we need to do is injure enough of them that they come running at us. What are they going with? High explosive shells. That's very nice. Well, we've got 4 mortars that will be inbound to you shortly. And that should convince you to come around to our kill box section. Let me just double check all the wall doors. Incoming! Oh, wait. Oh, come on! Surgeries failed catastrophically while operating on Yunners. What are the... Like, the room's perfect, unless someone did something stupid recently. Yeah, it's perfectly clean. How did you guys mess this up? Head, skull, mangled scar in the brain. Well, that's not great. You know what? It's fine. A little bit of brain damage never hurt anybody. We'll just still keep progressing with the plan, and we'll see if we can't get this to work one way or another. We do have a spare harmonizer, so yeah, you should be fine. Where were we? Yes, we were over here, and we were looking to see... Did that convince them to attack? Come on, seriously? You guys just got hit by... Like, that guy just got killed, and you're... Never mind. Okay, fine. We'll just leave you there. The next volley will be incoming shortly. Incoming mortar shells. Miss. Oh, that was a horrible whiff. Oh! Yeah, I think that convinced them. They're assaulting the colony. Perfect. Now, in that case, we should stop firing our mortars. There's no need for any of this anymore. Well, yeah, clear prioritized work. We'll let everyone go back to their jobs, and we'll let these guys run around to our kill box. Well, let's see where the last 2 mortars hit. Ooh, a miss. And... Oh, there goes another one. Oh, damn it, it killed all the mortar shells. Well, that's kind of annoying. I was hoping to collect those. Hey, did someone actually fire a mortar? Oh, wow, they... What? Why? Oh, well, this is going to be a problem. Let's see where this is going. Okay, you're not going towards the cows. That's all I really cared about. Well, not all. Oh, God. Yeah, I can see that little sucker there. Okay, past the kitchens. Going straight for Yunners. Oh, Yunners, don't. Missed Yunners. Okay, fine. Marble blocks. Okay, took out a statue. Took out a few statues. That was messy. That was messy, but that's fine. That is perfectly fine. Not annoyed. Not even a little bit. The living ones of you shall hopefully become productive members of our colony. We're just going to fire up the oven before they get here. There we go. That should start getting that warmed up. The first person in, of course, has go juice in them, so they're just... Yeah, there's no way we're going to be stopping those in time. They're just... They're annoying in that they just run through so quickly you can't actually heat stroke them out. Though we might have an opportunity if Ortec gets here in time. Maybe we can make them throw up a little bit. Here comes our first customer now, and the question is, can we start to slow these all down? I would like to capture as many as possible because, well, we want 20 of them. We might have to burn through quite a few vertigo pulses here. Oh, damn it, caravan arrived. 1 second, gotta take care of another caravan. We're running so many of these at the same time, it's kind of crazy. Where did I put our colonists? Feel the power of the vomit side. There we go. That's the joys of vertigo pulse. Keeps them nice and stationary in there while we let that heat soak in really good. Nothing like hanging around in a vomit-soaked hot tunnel. It kind of smells like burning flesh. Tasty. Actually, what's the temperature in there right now? 138°C. 138°C and you're throwing up. Just... Rimworld, the game that keeps on giving. Nope. Come back here. That guy might actually make it through in the end, even though we're going to make them puke a little bit more. It's just they're so fast on the go juice and we didn't let them get through a little bit. They might wander back into range again, you never know. Come on. We've got plenty of neural heat on our guy. You know what? Let's get some more vomit in this section. The cleanup bill is going to kill us, but who cares? I've summoned in some reinforcements to line up in the kill box. We're going to have to kill a few people here. Though the temperature seems to have risen to burn levels. That's, well, that's going to cause some problems. Alright, I think we'll be able to get one more of these off in a bit. Oh man, I'm trying to imagine what the state of that tunnel is like. 194°C? Oh god, and full of vomit. Just, must be having the best day ever in there. Yep, there you go. Just a little bit more vomit in there. I don't know if you guys have got any left, but, you know, do your best. Do your best. Ortec, why don't you just go back to work, buddy? Jesus Christ. Down here I've noticed there's a few people who have just, well, fallen over. So, yeah, there's one here. We're going to get Adam out to grab them, and there's a couple more people. Another Adam and a Chris are going to come over here to grab those two. And I have another pawn, Benjamin, coming down here, though they may end up having to get into a fight with McCarthy. Oh, should we do that? You know what? What's the life on them left? Ooh, 3 hours. I don't think we're going to be able to save any of these people anyway. We'll let him go. Maybe, just maybe, Benjamin will be able to do it. If not, well, we lost a pawn. Alright, give me a second here. Team is lined up. Everyone's good to go. I think they'll either stroke out or they'll end up in the kill box. One way or the other, I think we're good on that front. And down here. Oh. Hide, buddy. I got a shotgun. Okay, open fire. Yep, problem solved. Go capture that person. I think that's the end of that section. Oh, Sally's coming back. Sally, how you doing? 5 hours? Yeah, you'll probably pass out before you get there. And over here, how you guys doing? Yep, feeling like you got sticky shoes? I feel your pain. Oh my god. Come on, break already. Who can just keep going? Like, a bunch of you have already passed out, though I suppose you'd probably want to move a bit before you pass out. This is probably the worst place in the whole kill box to pass out. Don't pass out face down, you might drown. Okay, we're almost done. Come on, just break already. Break so we can capture you. There we go. Okay, those two are going to try and break out the front door. But that's okay. That is okay. We have the reinforcement doors there just in case so that the heat won't escape. Let's get people ready for into capture position. Charge forward, everyone. Come on, come on, come on. We're just going to let them stroke out. Once they're all stroked out, we'll move in. Not before. What the hell, Sally? How are you so zippy all of a sudden? No, it's fine. It's fine. Benjamin's going to make it out and Sally is gone away. Alright. And over here, just about everyone's down. Come on, one or two more. You two just are far too motivated. Heatstroke Serious, you're at 61, so you should be down momentarily. You're at Heatstroke Extreme, which is 63. You know what? Let's activate the plan. We will hit orders and go into... Where is it? Ah, yes. Capture all downed enemies. And off they go. Now, we're going to get the rest of you to start putting out these fires. Come on, we gotta get the temperature down in there before all of them start dying. Come on. Put out those fires. Try not to get burned yourselves while you're doing it. That would be good. Wait a minute. Why do I think that you're... Yeah, you're incapable of firefighting. Get out of there. Christ. Fires out. Everyone should be captured or queued up to be captured. A cow got food poisoning. Oh no, the horrors. Never mind. Let's just make sure we capture as many of these prisoners as we possibly can, so long as we get... How many is it? We're up to 184. We just need 16. 16 more colonists. Please don't die, all of you. After a quick cleanup, it's time to see if we can't save all of these. Now, of course, we do have some burns, so I'm pretty sure we're going to get a rash of infections. Though this time around, we don't have a dirt floor. We have concrete, so it should keep the place a lot cleaner. Oh, I'm making links in with the animatree in a minute. To help things along, we're just going to grab in all of our trust people. We have been slowly grinding them up for such an occasion, and we have, what, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 of them. Oh, sorry, 12 of them. So we have 12 of them going around, and this should, each one of them is giving a -20 to the resistance of each prisoner, which is quickly bringing them down to resistance levels. That means we should be able to recruit them in a much shorter period of time. And of course, they'll go off and recharge and come back and do it again. Yep, we're going to have a lot of people recruited very quickly. This thing really scales up quite nicely. No, disease infection, which reminds me, I got to get rid of all of these, dear lord. Yeah, nothing really crazy going on. We just get so many notifications at this point, it kind of just gets out of control. Yeah, we're dealing with that, and we got one infection on, what, McTodd? It's alright. We've got them in a nice room. We've got well, concrete floors. They should be grand. Though I do want to strip them all off and remove all of their equipment. A bunch of them have flak vests, and when they do eventually and inevitably cause a prison break, I'd prefer to be able to shoot them down an awful lot easier. Eric has finally got a second addiction under their belt. It took them a long time and a lot of drugs. A lot of them. But they finally got psychite addiction on top of their smoke leaf. So we're just going to have them wander over here, top up on their smoke leaf a bit, then we're going to cut off all the drugs. And then, assuming we've got their smoke leaf addiction and their psychite addiction at the same level, they should all, like, bottom out about the same time, and then they'll just sort of fall over. And they won't be able to get up again until after all their addictions have worn off. Now, let's just hope they don't get any other side effects, like liver failure, brain damage, that kind of type of stuff. There's a few nasty ones that you can get. On the bright side, they've already got asthma, so it's not like smoking anymore is really going to cause them too many more problems. We're going to need to get them to have maybe a few more smoke leaf hits there before they're going to get that smoke leaf bar up a little bit higher. Need to have it equal to that psychite stuff. Okay, one more. Your tolerance is just ridiculous. Look at that. That's what? Is this the third one or the fourth one? I can't even remember. Well, I suppose your tolerance is massive. Your psychite tolerance also massive. Yeah, let's just say you've got massive tolerances all around for pretty much everything. Alcohol tolerance is only small. I'm kind of shocked. 82 smoke leaf, 96 psychite. Okay, they'll all come down around the same time. Remind me to... Oh, actually, yeah, we should immediately go and make sure that they no longer have access to any drugs. We're just going to put them on the teetotaler policy. No drugs. Yeah, there you go. None at all. Drop the lot. You are about to become cold turkey. Oof. This is going to hurt, I'm not going to lie. Yunner's over here, who is meant to become our resident joy beacon. The anesthetic hasn't worn off, which may be why they're not able to move yet. They're still technically unconscious. But it could also be that, you know, they've also got massive brain damage. Yeah, mangled scar. So they're only got half brain efficiency, which means they only should be at 50% consciousness already. Minus the joy wire gives them, what, a -20, so they'll probably be 30% max. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but it might just be a case of they're never moving again. In which case, their mood will just stay locked at this point, which is giving a +8 to everyone in range. Though I don't know how far that range is. Let's find out. You're getting +8 from the Psychic Harmonizer. And, okay, all the way over to there and you're still good. How about you guys over here? Yeah, you're still getting a +8. How about all the way this far? +8 from Yunners? You guys over here? That guy's getting a +8. Yunners is over here. They're over there. Give me another person. No, I think we finally hit its maximum range. Alright, let's see if we get someone who's going a little bit further. You are Psychic Harmonizer from Yunners, still at 8. Still at 8. Yeah, okay, that's a hell of a radius on that thing. That's from all the way from there to there. I'm thinking about locking them in this area so that they can help with the prisoners and make sure that all of our crafters get a whole bunch of bonuses. But we'll see. We'll have to wait a little bit longer until Yunners. We find out if Yunners is going to be a permanent vegetable or if they'll be mobile. Well, Yunners over here is, yeah, they're not getting up again. Their infection is finally cured, but still they're completely immobile. The brain damage combined with the joy wire has basically left them at 28% consciousness. However, I'm thinking we can do some things to improve upon that. Let's put a hospital bed right there. Yeah, I'm thinking that'd make a good permanent position for Yunners. However, here's the thing. Their mood is at, what, 91%? I think we can crank that mood up a little bit higher. Though to do that, their mood is frozen while they're currently incapacitated. But I think we can improve upon that mood if we get them up and around. Now, to get them up and around, all we got to do is increase their consciousness. So how about if we were to grab them here and dose them with a little bit of go juice? What do you think? Yeah, a little bit of go juice on you. Never hurt anyone. Yeah, there you go. All the go juice is normally held in people's inventory, so I had to find someone who had it in their inventory. There we go. Yunners is up and about. Well, they're up and about for about 16 hours, then they'll collapse again. So during this time frame, we want to get them... do we want to get them clothed? You know, we'll leave the clothing on. Yeah, we'll get them clothed up, but then we're going to get them all recreationally maxed out, which actually they already are recreationally maxed out. Oh god, they can barely move. We're going to try and max out their mood at 100%. Once their mood is completely maxed out, then what we'll do is we'll basically permanently put them in this hospital bed over here and keep them there forever and ever and ever. What we have done here is we've sent Yunners around the place and we've got them some tea, got them all their mood maxed out nice and high. Now what we're going to do is we're going to anesthetize them. So once we anesthetize them, that should knock them out, and then by the time the anesthetic wears off, all the drugs should have worn off as well, including the go juice, meaning they should be basically a vegetable. I suppose that it should lock their mood, so I don't think their mood will change after that. Their mood can change, we can make some changes later, but as far as I can tell, this locks their mood, and if it locks their mood at that point, that means everyone in radius is going to get a 10 mood bonus. Just because of this guy lying here as a vegetable. Sorry, Yunners, nothing personal. You were kind of lucky yet unlucky to get that brain damage. This kind of actually works out nicely for us. But I was going to just have you operate the ground penetrating scanner because they have an actual passion for that. And that would have helped keep their mood up and then sort of trap them inside this area, these 4 tiles here. And, or is it, no. Yeah, these 4 tiles here plus this here would be their bedroom because they're an ascetic. What the hell was that? Imperials from the Blue Empire are fleeing? Oh yeah, I've still been knocking these guys unconscious. 1 second. Time for the next crew to get knocked out. How many are we going to get out of this one? Don't. Why is the game freezing? Don't do that. Oh, traders. 1 second while I trade away some of our gunk. The amount of cloves we are producing and harvesting is amazing. We have just bought all of this chem fuel, neutronamine, components and cloth. All for what's essentially nothing. Just to help keep our mood up with these crowd. Yeah, we'll take it all. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's going to take a second while our map clears of that much clothing. Now, where were we? This is going to net us another 5 silent neuroformers. I've still been harvesting all of these so that we can improve the amount of people we have with trust so that we can recruit people faster. This really does get very out of control. You'll see here all of these people who've got psi focus. Actually, let's sort this by colonist. Yeah, so all of these people here have got at least 1 level in psi. So they're all the people we've been feeding up. There's also a bunch down here. So as you can see, we have so many people who have level 1 psi focus. Only some of them got trust. That's all we used it for. So I know it's some people weren't too happy with this milking this, but it just meant recruitment was far simpler. Otherwise, this was turning out to be really difficult to recruit people. Now where was I? Ah yes, Yunners. Yunners has turned out to be, well, perfect. They did actually get up and around. The anesthetic wore off too quick and they were still a little bit mobile, but we stuck them back in bed. And that's worn off now, so they're now locked. As in, their mood appears to be locked. It will never change so long as we don't give them anything that brings their consciousness above about, I think it's 30, maybe 40%, I'm not sure exactly where. which means we can just keep them there forever, just keeping everyone in range. Everyone in range is going to get a plus 10 mood boost, unless they're psychically hypersensitive or something like that, in which case they'll get a much bigger boost. Looking around, everyone down as far as here seems to be getting the boost. So they're getting a plus 10 mood boost for everyone, even... Oh, not quite as far as Catgirl Diogenes down here, but pretty close. So most of the people down here, the radius seems to be quite large, say to about here in a big circular radius. So if we look over here, say Zach has actually got it, but if we go a little bit further over here to Doc, they don't. So, but negative side has no effect on prisoners, just nothing. Like, they have no real noticing of it at all. They are affected by psychic emanators, but it turns out prisoners are not affected in any way, shape, or form by psychic harmonizers. Who knew? Well, I had no idea. I think what we'll do then is we will move this bed over this side. If we put them there, it'll give them a better radius around here, which should hit more people on this side, and also maybe move them up just a tiny bit so we're grabbing a few people over here. I think, yeah, this place right here should be perfect. Give me 1 second. The hard part here is we don't want to actually wake them up again. So I think what we'll do here is we will make that for prisoners and remove it for prisoners. Stop that being a medical bed. Then maybe stop all of those being medical beds just for a minute. Then we should be able to just drag them over there. Rescue Yunners, they should immediately drag them over to a bed. If they don't, we can just queue up an operation. Well, this should allow us to move around our little psychic beacon. Yeah, there we go. Good job. And actually, while that's going on, we will reinstall you there, and we'll make all of these ready for hospitals again. Done. Come on, Yunners. Perfect. Oh, damn it. They dropped their Molotovs. Actually, doesn't make a difference. Mood's locked. They can't actually lose it. Yeah, what are we getting in here? Psychic Harmonizer reaches all the way down to that corner now. And up top we've got, yeah. Ooh, yeah, it does reach all the way to there. That means everyone in this area is going to get a massive mood boost. We could almost do a second person and put them over there near the kill box, though. We need someone who's already got reduced. Like, this has made me think. The joy wire basically reduces their consciousness by 20%. You can put it in their circadian half cycler, which means they never sleep, and that reduces it by a further 15%, which means you just need to have someone with a little bit of brain damage, throw in a couple of those things on top of it, and you've got someone who's, well, that gives them a minus 35% of their consciousness. So some people were saying you could do it with prisoners. If you find prisoners with brain damage, you can just, as long as they're not completely knocked unconscious, you can crank up their mood with drugs. Then you can knock them out, give them all the operations, and then when they recover from all the operations, their consciousness is completely gone because you've implanted them with a psychic harmonizer, a joy wire, and a circadian half cycler. So they never actually wake up, and their mood is locked. So they're basically a prisoner that functions as a beacon, and you can just keep them in a little room. Now, true, you have to feed them, but, you know, it's a feedable beacon that works as a plus 10. Ooh, if you give them psychic hypersensitivity, that's even better. And now that I think about it, and I've said that all out loud, that is incredibly dark. The next thing we were trying to do was get Eric T. Lund over here, the double addict. And right now, they're just about to go into maximum withdrawal. Yeah, so 0% psychite, almost 0% on the smoke leaf. Does that make them incapable of moving? Oh, they can't be drafted anymore. Yep, they're completely knocked out. They're just going to lie in this room and do nothing. We will have to keep feeding them, but we shouldn't have to deal with any mental breaks. They'll just lie there until their drug addiction, at least one of them, wears off. And then we'll just have to deal with that. Yep, Snupman will come along and give them a bit of a snack, keep them from causing any problems, and boom. Just let's hope no mechanoids land inside their room. Actually, even if they do, the mechanoids won't even target them. They'll be classified as unconscious. So now we have 2 people who are completely incapacitated in our colony on purpose. That's maybe not my best move, but I think this works out pretty well. Our medical testing? No, that even sounds worse. Our tests to see if things work has actually worked out pretty well. Also, recruitment-wise, we have been recruiting like absolute crazy. If we check the times here in the last, 2 days? We've recruited 10 people in the last 2 days. In fact, we've recruited 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in the last 5 hours? That's too fast. I've literally been spending most of my time just reorganizing the schedules, naming people, setting up their work priorities, doing all that stuff. Okay, but we're almost there. We're numbers-wise. In fact, we should probably do a quick naming ceremony to get 10 of them out of the way. I have counted them all up, and with these last 20 prisoners here, that will bring us up to 200. The actual target, our revised target that we're aiming for. Well, we'll still be 5 short. We lost 5 people along the way. So what, 2.5% casualty rate? That's that's acceptable in terms of Rimworld, I think, 2.5%. So, the question is, what do we do with the rest of the prisoners? Now, we do have 8 prisoners left, and I was just thinking, well, let's just hire them. Might as well. We can go up to 208 people. I don't really mind if we're a little bit over the cap. Anyway, the rest of the people, I'll name them in the next series. I've got an idea for the next one, and it might make it an awful lot faster, but that's for another episode. I think for today, we'll just cut this out here. Let me know if you want me to actually, well, we could sell those prisoners for honor to the Empire, or scrap them for organs for our people. No, that'd be too heavy on mood. Never mind. Oh yeah, I'm gonna cut this out here. Next episode is going to be all about cramming in aesthetic noses on people. We're going to need about another 200 advanced components to finish off the noses. I think we're short about 140 or 150 noses so far, but it's no problems. We're just going to get everyone onto components. I'm thinking we make another room, we just fill it full of fabrication benches, and we get everyone crafting like crazy, so that all of our colony's focus is entirely on producing nose jobs for everyone. Anyway, I'm going to cut this out here. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck.